everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. play fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Gun. Gun. No. Check Patriot. No. Check Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Out of the gun now on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be wrapped up and swung to the turf. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Lucky pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Let's go.
And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not that. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Here we go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now it's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. 23 yards. 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 It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Leopard. Crunch. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The tight end changing his position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. And the wideout in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
And he motions the wide receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down following the run.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here.
And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And quickly, they get to the line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39.
A carry here for the big tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the back goes into motion.
Over! No, Jack, Patriot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39! Leopard! Hot!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed him on second and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a fourth if you so choose.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's and a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.